Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the LEGO Technic all-terrain vehicle. So let's start off with the box. Okay, first let's take a look at the front of the box. Thankfully, this time we don't get the boring black backgrounds. We actually get really nice scenery and we can see the ATV at the front. It looks really cool, I can't wait to see it. At the bottom we also have some logs and a chainsaw. On the side of the box we don't get much, just another picture of the ATV and the scale. Let's take a look at the back of the box. Okay, so the back we just get another picture of the ATV, another picture of the chainsaw, and a picture of the logs included. We also get some details about the functions, more on these later. Okay, enough about the box, let's open the setup. We get two tabs here to open the box, and it's quite easy to use these tabs. Okay, let's see what we have here. Inside the box, we get 4 bags numbered 1 to 3, and we also get an unnumbered bag with the wheels and the tires. And as usual, we also get the sticker sheet and the instruction manual. Okay, now let's take a closer look at the instruction manual. At the front, we get the new white design for the manuals, just the ATV. Inside the manual, as you can see, the building process is split into 3 phases, and we get a timeline to see our progress in the build. At the end of the manual, we get an overview of the functions, and we also get a part list. You can pause the video here for a closer look at some of the pieces. Let's take a closer look at the sticker sheet. As you can see, we get some really nice orange stickers, nothing too special here. Okay, now let's start building this set. Okay, I've just finished the set and it looks absolutely amazing. Let's take a closer look. First, let's take a look at some of the accessories. As you can see, we have a working chainsaw here, and I really like this. It's quite a simple build, just uses 2 gears and a chain to make the chainsaw, but I really like the functionality. It's a nice touch to the set. And we also get 4 logs, which can be put into the bed of the ATV. Okay, now let's take a look at the ATV itself. After building so many Creator Expert vehicles, it's nice to see a proper Technic set again, with all the steering functions, I really like it. And while it might look a bit weird, it is an accurate representation of a 6x6 ATV, so it's actually quite realistic. And this set actually isn't licensed in any way, so whoops. You know, in hindsight, I really shouldn't have kept the set so close to the edge of the table. But anyway, back to the main set. As I was saying, this set isn't licensed, and because of that, there's no need to make any agreements with any companies, just pure Technic. And I know Technic isn't supposed to prioritize the looks, but here's what it looks like compared to a real 6x6 ATV. As you can see, it doesn't look ugly, it actually looks quite similar. And I really like how it's so authentic while packing in so many features. Let's take a closer look at the functions. Firstly, we have a winch, which is operated by a ratchet mechanism. But this set has many more functions than just a winch and a ratchet mechanism. Let's take a closer look at them. Firstly, we get a steering system, which is controlled by the handlebar at the top. I really like that even in such a small set, the ratchet mechanism is still used, and it's used in a very clever way. And there's a gear knob at the side of the vehicle to bring the winch back to the car. We also get suspension on each wheel. The only issue with the suspension is that the vehicle is so light that you can't really see it in action. However, it's still a nice feature to have. And I love the clever use of a handlebar as a steering wheel. We also get a working engine and a gearbox. Again, it's amazing that these things are included in such a small set. In neutral, the engine doesn't move. And in the first gear, the engine pistons move faster. And finally, in the second gear, the engine pistons move but slower this time. Now, one thing I'm sure many people will love is that the gearbox now has the correct speeds. In first gear, the engine is faster, and in the second gear, the engine is slower. And finally, we get a tipping mechanism for the lugs. Which I really love. The function uses quite a clever linkage. I really like watching it in action. What some people won't love, however, is just how many stickers there are on this set. I personally think they add some nice details, but I'm sure some people won't like having to apply so many stickers. However, most of the surfaces are quite big, so I don't really mind this. Now, this is definitely one of the best Technic sets from a playability standpoint. And while it may look weird to some people, it is actually an accurate representation of a 6x6 ATV. The steering works nicely, and the set is very strong, so it's definitely not breaking. And it's really densely packed, no empty hollow shells here. I mean, just look at how densely packed this middle section is with functions. Just in this tiny section we get a ratchet mechanism, a gearbox, and an engine. It's really incredible. And there aren't too many repetitive builds here. It's really nice. Okay, now let's sum it up. I think this is a really amazing set with plenty of nice details. And therefore, I can't really find much to complain about this set, so I think it's a brilliant set, perfect for anyone. We get a nice winch mechanism, an accurate gearbox, an engine, and of course, we can't forget about the tipping mechanism. And we get some really creative accessories like the chainsaw. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and click that bell icon so you never miss another one of my videos. Because trust me, there are some big videos coming. Some very, very big videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.